Hello YouTube, welcome to the dojo. You're here with Samurai Man, and today we have the DX9 Unique Toys Splinter, who is supposed to be their version of Wreckgar. FM radio scanning. You know, that guy. That Sandwich Shepherd, that's kind of an Autobot, but we don't even know if he's technically Cybertronian because he came from a different planet guy. You know, just saying, they never, you know, specifically said he was from Cybertron, you know, gonna get all nerdy about it. But yeah, he's nice. He's a junkion, junkbot. So, I don't know if that's a classification, that's a subclass of Autobot, or species altogether. I'm gonna say it's a subclass. Junkions are a subclass. But as you can see, he rolls very nice, actually. These are rubber tires. That is, oof, that's beautiful. Usually I'm a little worried about when it comes to rubber tires, because they're known to crack and stuff. But these ones seem pretty firm. I mean, only time will tell, really. I can't really just... I'm not going to say for sure these are good. I don't know. But they feel really firm. They don't feel like cheap or anything, or hollow. So that should be a good sign. But they're nice. They're very nicely done, molded in rubber tires. You see, they got kind of like the inner workings, the grooves and such you'd see on normal tires. So very well done. Really nice. Really quick, just to start off, we're going to get this nice little bio card again. Credit card quality. And very nice art we got going on. It's kind of like very retro, you know... I can see this being like an 80s or 90s child's play, like not play mat, but like, you know, those like you go to IHOP and you get those place maps, whatever, for kids, and they just, you know, colored in with the crayons they give you. I'm getting that vibe from this. I don't know why, but I like it. Maybe it's the color choices, but it's a very nice picture. I like it. I'm a hero! 15 and older. I don't know what the 25 is for, but cool. Beyond your imagination, says that right there. A lot of things. It says everything but Unique Toys. This is a Unique Toys product, but it doesn't say it. Now, there is a little bio. I'll read it out loud just because it's kind of... I don't think... I would zoom in, but it would be kind of hard to see it, even if I did zoom in. But I did read it already off of my Boxtron delivery when I got it. It's the same thing that was on the box. But I'll read it again. There's a thorny planet deep in the... Actually, I want to go hardcore on this. There's a thorny planet deep in the universe. As the leader of the star, Splinter plays a very important role in the war against intruders. People from this planet are made of parts scattered in the universe, and they fall easily apart. They fall apart easily. Splinter appears to be very hideous, but in fact, he is good-hearted. He loves to help others and maintain the peace of the universe using his own way. As he says, he is a big, big hero. So there you have it. Nice little bio. Very cool. Again, I love this art. Again, I think I'm thinking about getting all these little cards and somehow finding a way to display them, maybe on my wall or something. Because I do have some posters hung up. So I think maybe I'll get like a giant display of all of them. That'd be cool. So there's that. And another thing that comes with it is these nice little plates. And you're probably like, what the doodle are these? They actually go on the wheels in robot mode. In robot mode, when you... There's a little bit of parts forming. Let's get that out of the way right now. We got a tad bit of parts forming with the wheels. You gotta, you know, completely remove them. You put these plates on them just to make them look cooler, and they go on to Splinter's arm and leg, just like for Wreckgar, how he was transformed. And I think this is accurate. I believe on the old 1986 movie when they first introduced Wreckgar, I do believe they did have these plates on their wheels. You can't have them on the vehicle mode. So yeah, kind of just need to leave them off the side. There's no storage or anything. You just kind of leave them off the side. They don't even connect. It would have been nice if they had like connecting joints. So you could at least have something like this. But it's whatever. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice that it has it for robot mode. It adds a little bit to it. The only complaint is all these little thorns, I guess, or spikes, are chipped off at the points. I'm assuming what they did is they made them and they said these are too pointy and then nicked them off with an X-Acto knife or something. I don't know, that's what it looks like they did. But I don't mind that, because it's not like they don't look pointy still. The only issue is now each tip is like missing paint. Not all of them. Some of them actually do still look decent. But I mean, like this one especially, you can see this one. Definitely, you probably can't see it from like the way I have it, but there actually is like a tiny little, this whole tip right here is like just missing paint. And then saying that's alright. At first I thought it was just that one, but this one has it also. And then some of these also have it, so that's kind of annoying. I mean, I wouldn't mind them doing it. I just wish they nicked it off, then painted over it. That seems like it would have been a more logical choice. But it's fine. It is what it is. It's a minor thing.
You know, Unique Toys is learning still. They are still learning. Now, I don't own any of the Warlord figures or anything, but I've heard not such great things about them. They've had bad quality control, bad just plastic in general. And that's why I was on the fence about getting Mania King. And he had his issues, but he was definitely, I think, better than those. He definitely had his issues. I won't say he didn't. This guy definitely has issues too, but he definitely feels better than Mania King. I'll say that. So they're stepping up their game. That's why I was on the fence about pre-ordering Troll, the Orden project they got going on with. That's supposed to be Abominus. But I'm willing to give him a shot because they do... Troll looks great. So I'm giving him a shot. This guy's pretty awesome. So they're definitely seeing their issues and trying to at least fix them. And that's awesome. So just to show off some more of this delicious looking motorcycle mode, because it is quite beautiful. Just to start off, he's got some nice flat tone gray here. Beautiful chrome. Holy haberdashery. This is some nice chrome. I've seen some good chrome. I've seen some bad chrome. This is good chrome. And I've seen some terrible chrome. But this is just beautiful. Look at this engine block. Just holy son of a shepherd. Look at that. That is just hooey. Nice coming up around here. The exhaust, a really long pipe here, but you know it has to reach. So it's part of, you know, it separates. This is its own piece in robot mode, but yeah, this is very well done. Like if I brought it close enough, you probably maybe not see my face, but you can see my light. There, my hand, my finger. Whee. See my light. This is very reflective. Very nicely done chrome. This is just so beautiful. The molding in it is exquisite as well. I love this engine block. I just can't get over it. I love this flame here. This is, again, just like Wreckgar, he has this flame here on the motor. Like, I don't know what you call this piece of the motorcycle, but he has it. And they did a great job with this one. This one is just, I don't know, I don't think it's painted on. It looks kind of like imprinted on. But it looks great. He's got it on both sides. Just, that's a beautiful looking flame. And the seat here is actually done up in a different plastic. It's not quite like this kind. It's got more texture to it. So it's kind of like they're pretending like it's leather, and it's working. I like it. I love the texture. I love the feel, the look of it. It's just coming together so well. And then coming around the front, he's got this nice, actually very, very nice looking, very, very nice looking headlight in this red transparent plastic that looks great. You can actually flip it up, and now it's bare, but this actually adds a lot. This looks nice. I like the clear plastic. Again, got some nice molded in lines in it just to make it look like a real, actual headlight. So that's really awesome. And then coming around to the back, same with the taillights. Not this one, unfortunately, but these two are nicely done up in that clear red plastic. And it's a very nicely done red plastic. It's not just red. It's kind of like crimson, dark red. That's popping out. Ooh. So again, it has its issues. Like this is, you know, I'll go over the guns and later once we transform them, but not bad. Definitely not bad. Also, he does have a kickstand. You can see he stands fine on his own. On this side, oops. On this side, he does have that kickstand right there. So that's nice. You have to have a kickstand on a motorcycle transformer. That's mandatory. Can't tell me it isn't. That's mandatory. Though the front wheel doesn't turn. This doesn't have any mobility in it. But I don't feel like it needs to. I'm okay with it, you know. Maybe making some crazy turns. But again, I don't feel like it needed it. It's just fine as is. Again, some more of that beautiful chrome on the rims there. That's just so well done. I can't get over it. But yes, lovely, lovely. Also, I want to point out that this black bit here, right inside, you can see there, you can see it's in two segments, and the segment more towards the front is completely only there for this mode. When you transform it, you push the segment into the outer segment just to get rid of it. And I like that. They could have left it gappy like that, but instead they decided to add that extra segment specifically just to cover it up and fill it in, molded it in nicely, and done. Love it. Love it, love it. This is just... Like, I had it in robot mode, and I'm like, this is pretty cool. And then I transformed it, I'm like, this is freaking awesome. This is a beautiful motorcycle. And I don't care much for motorcycle formers, just because they usually have pretty complex transformations. You wouldn't think so, being a two-wheeler. But, yeah, you gotta condense it a lot more, so they can be a bit fiddly. But this guy's not bad. He is very nicely done. I have to say, props to Unique Toys. They did a good job on this guy, for what it is. So to transform them, we'll just go ahead and start off by, let's see, disconnecting this here. You can see it brings it up. And what we're going to do is untab the tires, because I said there's a bit of parts forming, so beware, you know. And then just unpop it here. Very nicely in there. They're not going nowhere unless you make them go there anywhere, so that's good. Ooh, it's really hard to get out. This is not wanting to come out. There we go, got it out. So, yeah, you know, those thugs, they came around and they took my tires off my bike. Take this off. I won't consider this parts forming. This is actually a very nicely well integrated weapon. This is an accessory that actually goes into the vehicle mode very nice. So that's just weapon storage. So I'm not counting that as parts forming. But take this off as well. Put this off the side. And then take these off. Again, back tires, gotta go. Like, it took my bike. It looks so sad now just without the tires. Get the kickstand out of the way. You gotta move that. I'm going to untab the back seat right here, just get that out of the way. And again, this black bit right here is only for vehicle mode. See, that they didn't need to add that in the transformation. That's completely just to fill in there. Because if you had it like that, you'd have this gap here, and that just filled it in. So, kudos, props. I give props where needed. So take this out. I'm going to kind of, this is obviously the leg. We know how it transforms. Let's see, bring it up. And I'm trying to exactly remember. So remember, this is the foot. And I think it goes like this. I do declare. There we go. Get that like that. Oh, I remember now. Okay, get that like that. And then bring up. So you want to have these two clamps that were on the tires now on the knees. And then rotate the foot. And bam, that's a foot. And bring it like this. You want it like this. So foot number 1. We're getting there. Next up, what we're going to do, we'll get this out of the way actually. And what you want to do is, there's a plate right here. You see this plate? That's actually the bottom of the crotch plate. And it's, you need to get this back. It's very tight, but you need to get that back. Just to fill in the bottom a little bit more. That looks nice. So, again, I like that. I like that little touch, just so you don't have that ugly gap there. So have it like that. Again, we know how this transforms. Get that out of there. And what you want to do is untab it here. There's 2 little tabs up right here. And then this is the torso. It's kind of folded in. You want to unfold it like that. And that fills in the gap there. Rotate it forward, obviously. And now we have the feet facing forward. Bring it down. Bring it down. Oops, actually have it backwards. There we go. And rotate that down. There you go. There you go. Woo! I'll go over that right now. So again, I can't sit here and tell you they've perfected their craft. This is an issue. Right now, this ball, this is the handle. One of the handles of the motorcycle. It's on a ball joint that's connected in. You have to fold away. And it's a bit loose, so I haven't done it yet, but I'm planning on getting, probably after this video, I'm going to get a blow dryer, heat it up, and smush it, because it's just plastic. It's a simple plastic that I know I could fix easily. Get a blow dryer and just squish down at the base of the ball joint there, so that way it'll hold better, because I took it out of the box and I didn't realize it. Luckily I saw it in the box that this actually popped off. So, and I've been meaning to pop it back on and off every now and then, so I'm glad I just noticed that. Something to keep in mind. So again, they didn't perfect their craft, but they're definitely working on it. I'll give them that. So anyways, where was I? Oh, that's right. Okay, so extend out this bit here. You can see it, this nice joint. Bring it around. It works exactly the same as the other leg. You just want to get this around and then... Or maybe not exactly, obviously. I mean, it's a bit more complex. Bring it in. Bring it around. There we go. There it is. So now you got to get these around. There we go. So you want that like that. Rotate the leg. No, wait, that doesn't seem right. That don't seem right. You have it like this. So we're in this configuration. And you flip it around. There you go. Because you want to have the flames facing forward and you want to have this junk in the back. So make sure to flip that around like that. And then we have the foot here. What you want to do actually is, if I can figure it out. There you go. Flip it at the foot there. Have this up like that. That'll fill in the leg. And make sure you fold in these handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars. Nee, 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 nee. Okay. Feet's done. The feet are done. Very nice. Now, coming up to the head, you can see all this nice beautifulness. Get this arms out of the way. Get them out of the way. Get out of the way. And then let's show here. It's a bit complicated. Split up the arms. There's a peg right there. This is a bit tricky, honestly. I don't care for this part of the transformation. Like I said, Unique Toys, got a couple things to work on. But bring it around like this, and it's kind of hard to get it around. There's 2 sections, actually, this engine block, top, bottom. You have to get it around with this little tab right there, out of there. And that's a tad on the comp. You're asking for a lot. That's all I'm saying. You're asking for quite a lot. You can see how it's really difficult. You have to do it exactly in such a fashion. And I'm afraid of ruining the paint on this inner part, and I'll show you off as soon as I can get it. So you want to fold out the arm in such a way that you can get it around all this junk. You see this giant, there's this, what's really annoying is this tab doesn't do anything. This tab, it doesn't do anything for robot mode, it doesn't do anything for vehicle mode. It just gets in the way, and that's really frustrating, because you need to get that like that so you can bring this inward. Well, actually, you don't want to bring it in yet, because we got to get his head out. So again, you want to bring this out, and then kind of like around. You really just got to like wiggle, wiggle, wiggle with it. Wiggle, 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 yeah. That's the best I can say what you need to do, because it's just, it's annoying how difficult they made this, like getting his arm out. There we go. Yeah, you really got to get exactly the right location. And it's stripping the plastic. This chrome here, this chrome bit, is actually when you're bringing the arms around, it's stripping the plastic away, which is really frustrating and annoying. But anyways, I'm moving on. We're moving on. Bring out the head, just flip it out, very simple. And then push these chrome bits in. That'll fill in the back pretty nice. Or I believe you just, I think you have to do them at the same time. It's one of those types of things where you just gotta together now. Or maybe you have to do this one first. Oh, there you go. Do that one first and then this one. So bam, that fills in the back, not too shabby. We'll come around the front, bring around the arms, and I'll go over why these arms, or at least these shoulders, as you can see, are an issue. They don't tab in. Yeah, they don't tab into anything. They just sit there. And it's not so bad because they're pretty solid if you want to like bring this up and down. They're not really going to interfere. But, I mean, still, what are you doing to me, Unique Toys? What are you doing? I vouched for you. I vouched for you. What is this? But yeah, that's an issue. Anyways, come up at the arm. What you want to do is pretty tight, actually. Not tight isn't cool. Tight isn't. It's a tight joint. But flip out fist as usual. Nothing crazy different here. It's kind of hard. You can see I'm having trouble. It's really, like I said, it's tight. It's very tight. Just got to get your nail in there. There we go, in the exact way. It's on a ball joint. The hand is on a ball joint at the wrist, so bring it out and then back in. Super transformation. Go! Again, grip, 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 grip. Now, for this arm, as you can see, I can get it up now. But if you look right here, you can see that little kind of whitish area. That's actually supposed to be like a slight, very tiny, slight nub that used to be there. And the issue was, I couldn't open it. Like, it was stuck like this, and it just was not coming up. I tried everything. And finally, I got it back up. And when I brought it up, it was so forceful that it just broke that nub off, that tiny little nub. But look, it's secure. It's not loose or anything. It's just so much friction because it's so tight that it just broke off. It was too powerful. So there's that. So anyways, flip it up the hands and bring that. It's another thing to keep an eye out for. So a couple of issues we've gone over, and I'll just repeat them real quick. I'll rotate the hand forward. Oops, there we go. Now it wants to be loose. Before it was tight. Now it doesn't want to be tight anymore. That's annoying. Well, now it's loose because there's no nub. Fantastic. Isn't that just so fantastic? Anyways, I'll figure something out for that. Anyways, moving on. So let's see. Issues I've had so far. This hand's now loose because that nub broke off. These arms are like impossible to get out over these chrome bits. They were gnawing down at the plastic actually at the top. And let's see, anything else? I don't think so. I don't think I've covered everything yet. But there's still time. But yeah, not too bad. It's just, again, QC issues that need to be fixed with Unique Toys. They need to get on top of that. And yeah. So lastly, we'll bring in the tires. Take these bits here, and there's a part that shows off the screw hole. I just cover that. And it's both on the same size, with the exception of that screw hole. Put that there. Put this here. And it makes very nice armor for the tires. I think that's cool. Take them and apply them. There's a hole right here on the shoulder. Bam! And there's a hole right here on the tire. Or not the tire, but the bottom of the foot. Bingo! And Shazamo! Now, we got ourselves a nice looking Wreckgar. Very cool. Alrighty then, so to go over the articulation, we'll start at the feet, because the feet are a bit awkward just because they're two different feet, so of course there's going to be a little bit of awkwardness in them, but anyways, you can bring them up at the thighs. They are loose, kind of, you can see. That's annoyingly loose, but there's a point to where they get tighter. It's just like where they are at the starting point, they're loose, and then you bring them up a little bit and they get tighter as they go. So yeah, again, an issue that they need to fix. Knee bends. Get these arms out of the way. Yeah, with the big tire here, it can be a little intrusive, but you can bring up the legs, and then we got knee bends. You can see there. Lots of ankle movement, obviously, because there's just the way they transform. And rotation at the thighs, and the knee, actually, for this one, but that's just due to transformation, so there's that for that foot. And then the same thing, just bring it up and down, but there is no rotation at the knee, but there is at the thigh. So cool. Lots of movement here also, so plenty of foot movement. Again, it's just a tad loose in certain areas that I don't care for. Waist, oops, waist, can rotate it, again, transformation, but that's just nice, looks nice. Bring the hand out of the way. Shoulders can come out, but that's just transformation. Again, kind of weird, but they come out like that as well at that joint there. Rotate around, and very nice. Bend at the elbow and at the bicep so you can get a full up and down. This forearm's annoying. Rotation at the bicep. Can rotate at the wrist. Goes in and out just because that part's broken now. And let's see. Head can go on the ball joints, look around, up and down, kind of-ish. The ball joint's kind of hindered, but there is a hinge, so you get plenty of movement there. So not bad for the articulation. He's got a decent amount of articulation. It's pretty much all there somewhere. So here you have the exhaust pipes, which were originally extended out quite a bit. What you want to do is just take them and extend the base of it, so now it's a little more gun-like, and we have this peg here that you fold out. And another issue, because this guy has a couple, is holding him. It's not easy to hold the guns just because of the shape. So the pegs don't quite want to go in all the way, and it's kind of droopy and looks kind of awkward. But it's not the end of the world. I suppose I've seen worse. But it is pretty annoying to have the gun not want to sit in his hand properly. So anyways, we'll take up with this hand. Let's see if it works. I don't know. I'm going to have to fix that hand because it's super loose now. It wasn't before. There we go. Bam! Extendo configuration. Bring out that little peg. And let's see, can you hold it? I doubt it. I'm doubting it. No, you can. Oops, he's drooping. Again, those thighs are loose, so it's kind of annoying when he wants to do poses and such. You kind of don't want to have, if anything, the thighs and knees need to be the tightest joints. So it's annoying whenever they're loose. But there you go. He does stand fine with it once you get it going. It just takes some fiddling around. And that's not bad. The guns look cool. They're nice and chromed out. And they look very space age 80s. So I like them. Now taking a look at that head sculpt, it is very Wreckgar reminiscent. You can see he's got kind of like that nice mustache goatee combo coming around. His face has got that kind of flesh tone. I always thought it was kind of weird, but hey, that's Wreckgar for you. And he's got the kind of pointy ears at the top. Nice clear plastic with no light piping. So yeah, but still, doesn't look bad. I think it looks great. I just think the angles in his face are too pointy. He's got like a very polygon-looking face, and it's kind of awkward. It's kind of awkward. He's got lots of different points and edges and stuff, but not bad still. I still think it looks pretty nice. I love the chest. It's very boxy, just like Wreckgar. He had a very box chest, so that's how it's going here. He's got that weird nipple laser thing going on that he had. Some nice little highlights here you can see with the red. If you can see, they are very nicely highlighted with some red bits over there. Some silver on the chest and gray just to all bring it together. And it's not bad looking. That's pretty darn nice. So here I have Splinter paired up with the Generations Junk Heap just because I don't have a Generations Wreckgar. So just so you can see an idea of what they're going for with the two weird looking feet that are different. And then, you know, the chest is about similar in design. And they got the two wheels on the side. See what I'm going for there and there. And you see what I did there. Then we got here, we got animated Wreckgars because he's the only other Wreckgar that exists other than the G1 version. So there are the nice little trio. They don't look bad. They're very nicely done. I feel like aesthetically they can all work together. Paint apps are very similar. Head, you can see where they're going for. Goatee, mustache, and all that. So cool. And here we have a couple of Splinters also, you know, paired up. Here we got Splinter from Unique Toys and Splinter from Ninja Turtles. So cool, I like where they're going with these Splinter guys. So to transform them back, we'll start by removing these tires. We don't need them on there at all, so move it and lose it, buddy. Goodbye. Flip up the hands, just fold them on that ball joint and bring them back up. This one, there we go. Here we are, there we are, there we are. Get these out of the way, you gotta get this chrome bits out. Move it or lose it, buddy. Boom! Get that out of the way so you can put the head in. And now my least favorite part of transformation, trying to get this bit in there is just next to impossible. So let's see if I can do it in one easy go. Well, how about that I did it? Getting it in is easier than getting it out, because you have the whole world of space over here, but getting it out, you have this little tiny spot. So yeah, you can see my struggle. But let's try that again in slow motion. I think I got it. 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 There it is. Okay, I got it. So yeah, getting it in's easier just because there's, you know, there's all this world of space, but getting it out's the tricky part because you're confined to this little gap. And look at, see how this is all together, and yeah, you can see why there's some struggle there. But anyways, I digress. Oops, don't bring that out. Rotate the arms forward. And, oh, also you want to peg them together, which would probably be easier. Now, see, now this thing wants to pop out all the time because that little nub came off. Anyways, pop them together like that. Have them kind of, not like that, but like kind of downward more. Like that. There we go. So you want to have it something like this configuration. See, it's all good. Yeah. See, that's about the way I wanted it. You want to get the kickstand out of the way and then rotate the body. You want it like that. And we'll flip it like this. And that just folds all this together very nicely. And so you want to take the foot, well, one of the feet. We'll take this foot first. We'll start by getting this crotch plate, the bottom of it anyway. Folding it out of the way as much as possible. You want to get that out of the way. And then rotating it so you have the screw hole facing like this. And then bring it downward. You want it in like that. And we're going to just get some of this junk out of the way. Rotate this up. Just kind of line it up like that. Bring this up. Oops, nope. Bring this. Yes. This part. Does it go up? Oh no, bring this. Oh, bring this down. Never mind. Bring this black part down on top of it. My bad. And then what we're going to do is rotate this foot up like so. And if I could remember. Let's see. Bring that out like that. And you know what? I'm a darn dirty liar. I totally forgot that I did say these were not unnecessary for both modes. They're just in the way. I just remembered you do need to tab these tabs in here. I said that earlier. And I just forgot. But they're still annoying. Nonetheless, they're still annoying. Maybe I had it like that. There we go. I had it like that. You want to have, again, the screw holes facing the same way. Then you rotate this like this. Then you bring it back. And then forward. And then you want to line it up so you get those tabs. Once you get those tabs in there, that's how you know you've lined it up properly. If they're not going in, it's not lined up right. So bring that up like that, and this down. There we go. Got one set of tabs in. There we go. So the tabs are in. It's secure. Rotate this around like that. Get these handlebars. Open at them, and then we'll put that down like that. If I can get these handlebars. This guy's trying to say like something like, I can ride my bike with no handlebars. And again, this thing pops off, so I'm going to have to heat that up. The issues of this figure, the issues. The struggle. Let's say the struggle. There is struggle to this figure, don't get me wrong. It's a tough figure at moments, but it can be satisfying. It can be. I assure you, I do like the figure, I just don't like the quality control on it. I guess that's the best way to put it. So, again, Unique Toys needs to work on their quality control. But anyways, we're almost done. It's pretty much there. But just fold this up. You want to get this bit, this black bit here out, and then just kind of like let it sit. And then you want to get this. This is a little bit more tricky, but you want to get that part in there. So you want to just like hook it in there. Make sure it's hooked on. Get it. There we go. So hook it on. Make sure everything's lined up as it should be. Make sure that's in all the way. Maybe that's blocking it. There we go. Again, push this black bit out just to fill in that gappy area. Bring this up. Bring these down. There we go. And we're pretty much there. It's just now we got to attach the tires. And we're pretty rock solid from there. Take off these bits, which can be a bit of a struggle. But, well, okay. The first time I did it was a struggle. But I guess now that I've done it, they're not so tight anymore. I've softened them up for you guys, you know. Made them a little bit looser. Get this in. If I can find the hole. Get that in. There we go. Bring it all together. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Vroom, vroom. Coming down the highway. That's why that's getting in the way. There we go. So bingo. Line that up. Get the handlebars up. And then lastly, you want to take these bits and extend them. Well, I guess it's easier if you peg them in, or actually fold up these pegs and then extend them. There we go. And then I kind of just like push them in like that. There we go. One side down. One more to go from the peg. You can see it. There we are. Onzawa. No wonder it doesn't want to come out. That's not in there. There we go. And there we go. So here you have Splinter back into his motorcycle mode. And again, I love the motorcycle mode. I like the robot mode. I don't care for the transformation. It's not bad, but they just did a really not great job on some of the clearances. And the tabs, once they're in, are good, but it could be difficult getting certain tabs to line up right. And it's just, you know, it's a struggle getting these chrome bits around each other. As you saw, that was a huge struggle for me. And so, yeah, QC issues need to be resolved before I can say this is a fantastic figure. It's a good figure. It looks great, but it's just, again, the QC is just not there. It's just definitely not there. So I'd say I could recommend this guy if you are okay with the struggles you're going to have to deal with it. Because, again, this is a beautiful bike mode, and it has a beautiful robot mode. So if you can deal with getting between them, you're good. But like I said, Unique Toys is stepping it up, but they definitely have a ways to go before they're at, you know, Fans Project level or Mastermind Creations level. So that's pretty much where I'm at with this. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I appreciate you guys watching this. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel at YouTube, as well as follow me on Tumblr at Macation, and follow me at Twitter at Macation, and follow me at Instagram at Mechas of Ironheart. And until next time, guys, have a great day!